What's up everyone, OhioPyro here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking bottle rockets. Now bottle rockets, people don't really think of them as like their favorite fireworks because they're usually cheap. And everyone has shot a bottle rocket off before. But I like collecting these bottle rockets. I like collecting all different types, from the small to the kind of bigger ones. So let's talk about it, and I'll go through my stash here, bottle rockets, and tell you some of the things you need to know, or might already know. But so let's get into it. So what's a bottle rocket? A bottle rocket is quite simply a rocket you can put in a bottle. I know that sounds kind of stupid, like maybe too simple to explain, but it's actually why it's called a bottle rocket. Put it in a bottle and you can shoot it off. I got a bunch of small ones here. I mean, all different types of the small ones that everyone knows about. I mean, everyone has probably a pack of these somewhere, or at least half shot off, tucked away somewhere. So, I mean, we all know what little bottle rockets are. But what people might not know is bottle rockets come in different sizes. These are all bottle rockets. Those are bottle rockets. And up here are bottle rockets. Pretty much anything you can put in a bottle is called a bottle rocket. The other ones, bigger ones, are called sky rockets. So, like, let's see, alright, here's a bigger one. That's kind of a bigger rocket, especially it's bigger than the bottle rocket, the little small bit of bottle rockets everyone knows about. So, it sits there perfectly fine in a bottle. I mean, I could sit this down, but, let's see, I can put it down on the table here. Boom. Sits perfectly down on the table. So, that's a bottle rocket. And here's a nice little pointer for you guys. I mean, especially people that don't shoot off bottle rockets all that much. When you have a bottle, it's probably best to have a glass bottle, a beer bottle, or some kind of glass bottle. But if you only got a plastic bottle, put some water at the end of it. And that will do two things. One, it will keep it more stable out there when you're shooting off. Wind won't just knock it over. And two, if you don't have water down there, eventually this plastic is going to melt and it's going to tip you over. And if you put some water in down there, you can get more lasting out of one bottle. I mean, it's a water bottle. Everyone has like 1,000 of them, but just a little pointer. So I'm going over my bottle rocket stash and picking out the ones I want to shoot off this year. I mean, I got so many I'm not going to shoot all of them, and I'm kind of collecting them, to be honest. I know that sounds weird, but I do have some. I'm kind of picking out the Texas pop rockets. I got a bunch of different ones, and I'm going to like do a little comparison video. And I'm trying to pick out all the ones that also just have a report that aren't just butterflies or all of those. I got a bunch of those. And those are they're fun. I like just shooting off. I mean, let me show you. Like, let me see. Let me find one. All right, let's go over right here. Here's a Eagle rocket from Shelton's. Probably a Mad Ornament. I got a bunch of Shelton's. I pretty much went down the Shelton bottle rocket aisle and picked out every one. And you've seen most of them on my shorts. But these aren't nothing special. I mean, you're not gonna blow away anyone with these, but I'm after work. It was a long day at work. It was a good day at work, but it was a long day. Moved a lot of product today. I do not work at a firework place. I really do. The dream, I mean, there's been a lot of dreams and most of them hasn't come true, and a lot of them became nightmares, but wouldn't it be a dream would be to own a little fireworks store that I could just bring in a lot of product, maybe not a lot of variety. I really think that's why Rocket is so cheap. Is they got a lot of different variety there, but it's nothing like the Superstore or anything like that. And the stuff they do have, they just buy in bulk. And you see all those containers in the back of their building, and that would just, I don't know, that and fishing tournaments all the rest of my life. That would be awesome, but. I work at a tool and die shop, and it's a good job. Really like it, but it's tiring sometimes, that's for sure. But Anyways, I don't know why I went on that tangent, but just here messing around, to be honest. And you can take something like this when you're just chilling, you ain't got nothing to do, and shoot them off, and this ain't gonna disturb the neighbors. There's hardly any sound. The biggest sound is just the rocket taking off. And like I've said in my videos before, you know, rockets have multiple effects. The main effect is one of it is the rocket engine itself. That's an effect, and there's just nothing better than lighting that fuse and seeing that rocket engine go off. I just love it. So that's an effect, and then you got whatever following effect by, you know, which varies drastically when it comes to bottle rockets. But enough talking. Let me show you my little stash here and what I'm thinking about and what I'm going to pick out to fire off for the 4th of July. Okay, down here on the floor we have most of, you know, the Texas Pop Rockets, which is all these, and then Dominator one, and then I got the Wolfpack blue and reds. The red is the Screamer, and then the blue is just Report. You guys actually seem to really like the blue ones, and they're not bad. But I'm definitely going to do a comparison video. So I got a window one, I think. Yeah, that's a window Texas Pop Rocket. Oh, false focus. There you go. That's a window Texas Pop Rocket. That's a Mighty Max, Suns, Great Grizzly, Dominator. But yeah, I just, you know, I plan on probably somehow, some way sending off a very big volley of these somehow. Trying to think about how to do it. I mean, I do have a rocket rack coming, but it's mostly for my sky rockets. I mean, I can definitely put these bottle rockets in it, but they're just for bigger rockets, honestly. But I don't know. We'll see when they get here. So up here, we got you know, pretty much a variety of every rocket you can think of. Most of this came from Shellens. These are actually pretty good. Pterodactyl, the Screamers with a nice pop. But, you know, just a lot of, you know, that's another Screamer. That's a El Toro one. You know, you got the Mighty Rocket here, the mini Mighty Rocket, just a little pop at the end. Then you got some really crappy ones, like these Shogun ones from Mad Hornet. Let me focus you here. From Mad Hornet. So, these suck, but, you know, they're still fun. So, just a variety of different stuff. I'm putting all these back. Probably won't shoot most of these off. These will go into the collection and shoot off throughout the year, you know, whenever I'm bored. Then in the bottom, now these will stay up. I'm going to keep all my small bottle rockets. I'm going to shoot some of those off for sure. But just another, you know, pretty much nothing really crazy. Just a bunch of small things like the Scream. That's actually not a bad one. Scream Demon. I just, you know, Screamers are just fun. You know, 2-ounce alien rocket from Shellens. Not bad. There is a kind of a nice one down here. This is not bad. You can see it in my channel. Tiger Blood. Just has some nice colors to it. Nothing too crazy. And then up here, oh, it's a little dark. Let me see if this light helps. Not much. A little bit. Alright, up here, we got TNT. Back up. TNT, Screaming Rattlers. You know that's one of my favorites. Got another TNT. Three-peat, Whistling three-peat. I think that's what those called. Can't really tell. These are the Great Stallion rockets from Shellens. I'm pretty sure. Is that it? Yeah, Great Stallion. Not bad color rockets. Has a nice little color pearl at the end. Goes pretty high. Just demoed these. You guys can see those on my channel. TNT Red Devil. Pretty good. They go pretty high too. Now these, let me get a good video of these. Get out of my dark barn here. Oh, lost the focus. Come on, guys. There we go. Electric Streak from Maddox. Now I'm definitely going to do another review of these, probably this weekend, because the video cuts off. I thought they just screamed up, honestly, and then I cut the video off too soon. And this actually has a really nice report at the end. Or not report, but, you know, nice little color explosion. Nice little pop at the end. So we'll definitely do another one of those. A couple other nice little rockets that I got. Picked this up, the Screamers. That's actually a pretty good rocket too. Screaming rocket. I think that was only $5 at HP. We got those last year, like right after the 4th of July. Not bad. Then the Apollo rocket actually has a really nice color going up, like a comet trail. Pretty nice from Fireworks, which I think is an offshoot of Great Grizzly. Pretty sure. Might be wrong. Not an expert. And then the big guy, probably if the Welcome to the Jungles are my goat of goats of skyrockets, these might be the goats of bottle rockets. I haven't tried them out yet, but when it comes to just pop in a rocket this size, I mean, this size is no bigger than, you know, those rockets up there. I'm really excited to try these out. Anyways, guys, don't sleep on the little bottle rockets. Show them some love. I mean, most of this I bought for anywhere from like $3.99 to, you know, the most expensive is definitely the Phantoms, but I mean, those are special, not your typical bottle rockets, but you're not spending more than 15 bucks on any of this stuff. And most of this stuff is under like $5, or not, maybe not 5, but like $6.99, especially at Sheldon's. They're really cheap when it comes to these little bottle rockets. So and some of it I got an assortment, like the Phantom stuff that I got, but Phantom, man, come on, Phantom, they're all right. Enough trash in Phantom. It's 4th of July, it's the season of happiness, so let them do you, and you do you, and let them do them, and you do you. That's what I meant. But yeah, guys, I come out here and I'm just like, around my fireworks, I'm just so freaking pumped for the 4th of July. And, you know, gosh, I wish I would lived in a state where you can shoot off year round. I'd be shooting off right now. I mean, I'm going to shoot off a couple small ones, but I'm going to wait until at least the weekend. And usually there's a few neighbors around me that start shooting them off too. So as soon as I hear someone else shoot something off, I mean, to me, that's like the green light. Let's go. So, weekend's almost here. I hope you enjoy this little podcast, and I'll be back out. I think I'm going to do 200-gram cakes next, or maybe Fallon's, I don't know. Or, if you guys like, I could go through my novelty section, which are pretty cool stuff, too. See you guys in the next one. Later.